point something million when I'm 60. I don't care about that when I'm 60. I could be dead. I want my money now.
Man, too often we all get to the point of having money later. It's not as good as having it now. If we could get it now, everybody would have money. But there is process and there's a practice to how you build wealth. You have to go and build your wealth over a certain period of time. And like I told you in my previous videos, that first million could take you up to the first 10 years, depending on what you're doing, just for the average person, depending on how aggressive you want to be. But the fact is, when you talk about, hey, if I could invest in Tesla, or if I could invest in Facebook, or even Bitcoin when it was low down at the 10,000, how did these people do that? Well, the truth is, the investors are, it's kind of like doing an NBA draft. Everyone wants a LeBron James, but no one really knows what that person is going to actually be. When you're investing, you can look at certain different figures and you can look at the market and you can look at the economy, but it's still not going to tell you, hey, this was the best investment. So the fact is, what you do and what investors do is they invest with the tried and true. That's the foundation of investing. Where that takes you, because it will grow your wealth, what it does is it starts to open up door and it starts to open up capital to where you can afford to take the loss on a risky investment. A risky investment is something that you may is a longer shot, this may return 2, 3, 400% very quickly, but you just don't know. But people don't invest their life savings, um, when they're just getting started. They don't put all their eggs in the riskier shot. They put it in vehicles that are tried and true to build a solid financial level of wealth. So that even if I want to go off and do something that doesn't pan out, I'm fine. And even in those, ask the people who did invest in the Tesla, in all these other things, how many other investments actually failed. See, I liked his channel. I liked his explanation because you have to be vigilant. I understand it's chaotic right now in the economy, so it can be very, very deceptive to not being tried and true. It can be very, very deceptive to, hey, I shouldn't consistently be saving. I shouldn't be worried about my budget. No, you need to be worried about your budget. You need to be worried about growing your income. You need to be worried about growing your wealth, because the funny thing is, people who are doing the tried and true, those three arenas constantly grew over this COVID pandemic time. Think about that. During this time, there were billionaires who became trillionaires. During this time, there were people whose cash flow increased, income increased. And during this time, they never got concerned about inflation as much. So I would tell you, follow me for more.